Hi, air signs. This is Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your full moon reading. This is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What we're going to do is look at what is being illuminated for air signs here this full moon. We're going to look at energy you don't see coming. We're going to look at what is best for you to focus on and manifest at this time. And then we're going to get separate messages for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anyone else. Air signs. All right, here we go, air signs. We're looking at what is being illuminated for you this full moon. We've got the Magician, we've got the Strength reversed, we've got the Six of Wands reversed, we've got the Four of Swords, oh sorry, we've got the Six of Swords reversed, the Four of Swords, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So energy that's being illuminated right now for you, what's being illuminated is, you know what I feel like this is? What's being illuminated is that you're better at what you do than you even think you are. It's like you working half as hard is others working at their 100%. So there's something that you're doing that you're realizing you could relax about a little bit, or, you know, I'm even hearing somebody say not being so manic about it, because everything that you're doing is like 100% more than somebody else could do. So there's something about that. This is some kind of rite of passage that you're needing to move through or go through that you're not doing just yet. I feel like this is somebody who like needs to hire an assistant who's doing everything themselves, and they're just not ready to walk through that rite of passage and hand the baton over. Like, seriously. Or just like give up some, relinquish control over some things. And there might be some good reasons around that, but there's some kind of, I'm needing assistance of some kind and I'm not asking for it just yet. And it's kind of like I'm meditating on it. I'm hibernating about it. I'm meditating on it, or I'm waiting for money to do that. So there's something about that. It also feels like there's this real need for retreat. There's this real need for recuperation at this illumination. And this is about you being blessed with that opportunity, but you have to make the choice to do it. And there's some kind of opportunity that is coming to you when you do slow down, when you look up out of your papers and your paperwork or whatever it is that you're doing, when you look up from your computer or you look up from, you know, this intense focus that you have on these things, you see another opportunity that's like dangling right over your head that you can grab, that you weren't able to see before because you were so invested and so focused on this thing that you were doing. So hiring someone or accepting help actually brings you more opportunity. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that. I'm actually, this is lighting up over here. So let's clarify that, air signs. What's going on with the Magician? The Magician is saying, I have everything I need to manifest anything that I want. I have all these resources available to me. If anything is keeping you feeling like you're not powerful, it has to do with programming. It has to do with some kind of programming that you have that you're not good enough, and it's not even the case at all. This is you like working your butt off, like working so hard on something, and you're trying to prove something or prove, I mean, it can be to prove something to other people, but mostly it feels like it's to prove to yourself how you are, what your work ethic is, or how diligently you're working at something, how hard you are working at something. I feel like you're working off karma, or you're trying to work off karma, and you might not even realize that that's what you're doing. I also am getting something about like feeling guilt and shame around some things in the past that need to be released. This is about storming the castle with the truth, coming forward with the truth for yourself, and ultimately releasing that truth, speaking that truth frees you. And it's interesting that I say that in that way, frees you. I feel like somebody's free, like in frozen mode. They're frozen, and that's why they're not moving. Yeah, I'm hearing frozen in time. There might be a very particular thing that happened, and being frozen in time, it's like you're working off your karmic debt around this particular time. But it seems like you've done it. You did it. It's time now. And here you are, and you're talking about kind of being a wounded warrior, but persevering through, oh gosh, all sorts of things. Persevering through for quite some time, it seems like, as well. Going through that rite of passage. It's like you're not letting yourself go through the rite of passage because you don't feel worthy, or you don't feel like you've done enough, or you're not where you wanted to be. So you're not letting yourself do this thing because you're not where you want to be just yet. And it feels very much, I don't see the card here, the 8 of Swords, but it's very much feeling like some self-imposed limitation. Let's take a look at this. This is about being blessed. Right, look at that sun. This is so much healing, so much happiness, so much joy. You are being blessed for anything that you've done, even if you're frozen and stuck in time. It's like the sun is melting anything that needs to be melted in order for you to come out of this giant iceberg and start fresh, start new, start with a new opportunity that's really solid and safe and secure. Oh, air signs. Here you are, very possibly not accepting this. And I feel like part of it's that you don't know it's there and it's becoming illuminated. But the thing is, it's been there for a while, or it's been there for a long time already, and you haven't accepted it or seen it. Okay, let's take a look at energy you don't see coming, aside from this opportunity, but energy you don't see coming toward you this month. And we have the marriage card. This can literally mean marriage, or it can be partnership. Ooh. Sudden wealth. There it is. Some kind of partnership, some sort of sudden wealth. Lovers, again with the partnership, the unity. I'm even hearing united front. Bad health. There's some evaluation of this partnership. Like, what are our strengths? What are our weaknesses? What are we each good at? And here's the main male. What that means to me is masculine energies. This is doing energy. This is changing energy. So here's this energy up here of this 4 of Swords. And this is rest and digest. This is rest and recuperate. And it's being blessed, but it's taking a respite of some kind. And this is about action-oriented energy. So it's like there's meditation involved with what's going to happen with these assets. There's contemplation happening with what's going to happen with these assets. And this has to do with moving forward with something once that contemplation is complete. Moving forward, having to do with some kind of partnership. And I want to look at what is in your most benevolent outcome. What do you need to focus on manifesting for the rest of this month, for this full moon? What is it that you need to manifest? What do you need to focus on? Okay, so this is about focusing on the things that you need to cut out, the things that you need to be aware of. So you have all these resources, you have everything that you need. This makes me feel like the thing that you need to focus on isn't necessarily resources from other people. You have already what it is that you need. This is about, it's almost like manifesting understanding about what it is that you need. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping all sorts of cards. This is like manifesting what it is that you need to cut out. It's like manifesting clarity around what you need to let go of. Look at that. You have the 4 of Swords again. This is a lot about, I'm overdoing it. I'm overdoing it. You're doing more than enough and you're overdoing it. What do I need to cut out? And this is about meditation on it, meditating on it. Somebody wants to be really careful so that they don't make the wrong move or they don't make the wrong choices. They don't want to regret their choices. This is about manifesting. So it's manifesting, first of all, it's manifesting change, all these vibes. This is about manifesting something that you've been thinking about for a long time. It's not just starting over up here. This is a brand new endeavor that's all about foundation, but it's something that you already know. It's something that you already know how to do. You're already good at it. Your strengths and weaknesses around whoever you are partnering with, you balance. There's a balance here. There's a decision that needs to be made. So manifesting it's manifesting the time to meditate on all of this. Manifesting clarity, asking your angels and guides for clarity with this judgment call, with this decision. Okay, what I want to look at are individual messages for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're going to start with Gemini. So angels and guides for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Gemini, this is definitely about getting some clarity around a situation. And it's getting clarity around a situation that you've been tending to for quite some time. You've been nurturing it for quite some time. And somehow you're talking about heartbreak in relation to this nurturing of this thing for all this time. And it's like, I'm not clear. I'm not clear on how I should go about doing this. Let's take a look at this. I'm not clear on, yeah, I'm hearing somebody talking about, I'm not clear on why all this nurturing and why this didn't work, but I'm disappointed by it. And this is this energy of needing to do something different. You're needing to tend it differently, nurture it differently, or do something altogether different. And it's something that's going to make you really happy. Something that makes you a lot happier than whatever this is now. And there's something about like this repetitive energy. It's like, and I feel more so what the repetitive energy is about is something that makes you exhausted. And this somehow was given to you. This somehow was, you're saying like my cross to bear, your responsibility, your obligation, or you took it on as your responsibility and your obligation. And now it needs to shift and change. There needs, and again, with the, I don't feel like you're getting people aren't acknowledging you the way they need to be acknowledging you based on how much work you've been doing. You're either not telling people how much work you're doing, or you're in a situation where you're not being compensated for how much work you're actually doing. Let's take a look at these messages of love here. Wait, the timing is not quite right. The meditation process, something needs to happen here. True love. This is about moving into this new thing, and it needs to be something that you absolutely love, that doesn't feel draining. Strictly sexual. How very interesting. This connection is passionate but not enduring. So this thing that you have taken on, it doesn't feel, I feel like there was passion around it at one time, but it definitely doesn't feel like it has sustained that interest or that passion. I don't feel like this opportunity is too far off though from what it is that you're doing now. You already know how to do this. You already have the tools and the skills and whatever it is, you already have what you need in order to do this new thing. I don't even feel like you're actually dropping this other thing or completely cutting it off, but you are like handing the reins to someone else and going forward into the future. It's more of a matter of some kind of partnership, some kind of how do I get this to alchemize so that I can trust that I can leave it and move on to this next thing. And I can take a look at your Moonology gem. And your hard work is paying off. No kidding. That's coming. And the energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, look at the bigger picture for sure. Okay. I'm getting messages for Libra. So Libra, what do your angels and guides want to tell you? What is being illuminated for you at this full moon, Libra? And we have a releasing of anxiety around someone who is, first of all, feeling like there's a release of anxiety around not having control or not feeling grounded or safe with resources. And there's a decision that needs to be made, but there's not enough information to make the decision just yet. And so there's a holding period or a waiting period until that information is available. Let's do some clarifying here, Libra. And again, here's some masculine energy. So this anxiety is being released, having to do with some kind of, I feel like someone's coming in. It's almost like someone comes in to save the day, or someone has come in and said, yes, I will save the day, or I will rescue you, or something like that. And there's this decision that is being made and you're like, should I do this? Let's see. Right. There's a reason why you're having some kind of hesitation here, because here's this foxy. There's strings attached to this rescue. I'll say that. And I do feel like this person can be manipulative to get what it is that they want. So looking at this feels like you waiting for the information to come to you, waiting for again with the like meditation or the waiting until the answer comes to you, or thinking this through. This is about some kind of event. This is going to come to you because you're going to see what you need to see. You don't see it yet, but you're going to see what you need to see in order to make the decision about this save somehow. Let's take a look at these messages of love. What do your angels and guides want to tell you regarding this situation? Spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Trust. It is safe for you to trust in this situation. I feel like this is actually referring to you trusting yourself. It's safe to trust yourself. And regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. I feel like that's something somebody is saying. And it feels kind of like they're coming back in and they're saying, oh, I can save you. Knight in shining armor kind of stuff. But there's a reason for your hesitation. I'm just saying that. There's some kind of reason that you're feeling that way. So don't discard it. Trust yourself. I even feel like this person could make you feel like not trusting yourself, but you trust you. And a new start is coming. Either way, whether this person helps you or not, a new start is coming. Adjustments are required. And luck is on your side. Okay, I'm going to take a look at Aquarius. So Aquarius. Your angels and guides want to tell you at this illumination. And we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords reversed. We've got the Fool card. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, what is going on with you? We've got this King of Swords reversed. And we have the King of Swords reversed over here as well. So Gemini and Aquarius are both rocking the energy of kind of being foggy. There could be lies here, but mostly it's like not being clear with some kind of intention. Someone else is not being clear with their intention, or there's some kind of cloudiness where you're not getting the information that you need. Here is starting something fresh, starting something new, starting on a new journey without enough information. Your guides are telling you to be careful about going off on an adventure. It's like going out to play in the snow without a coat. There needs to be some planning here. There needs to be some evaluation. I even feel like there needs to be some research before you go off onto this new adventure. There's something that you don't have yet that you need to have before you go on this journey. And this is like very possibly lots of betrayal, but this can be like self-sabotage and self-betrayal. So, and I do feel like this is up to you. This research is up to you. So if other people are planning something and you're going along, this is your journey. So you need to make sure that they have what it is that you need. You need to make sure you have what it is that you need, or they have those things available, something like that, because you will rely on someone and they won't have what you need. So it's like you go on a whole journey just to plan for this thing. And what you realize is that you are what I'm hearing is you are your own self-awareness. Like, use your self-awareness. Don't take a back seat and let other people prepare things for you. This is for you. Okay. Let's clarify that a little bit. That's like kind of a fast and furious message. It's just really kind of straightforward, and there you have it. There you are. This is also talking about something in terms of identity space. This is the heart. Somebody's not being clear about their intentions with your heart, and this is something that you need to get more information about. What is this Fool card about? And here's the Gentleman. So for some of you, this is like a literal journey. I'm seeing people like going camping or going out into the mountains or going out to actually do something physical or live for a time, going on like a vacation of sorts. But then we're getting lots of love cards here too. So it's layered. This can be listening blindly to anything that somebody has to say. It's about identity space, your identity space. So this is about you recognizing what your heart is telling you. And let's look at this 10 of Swords. This is saying that luck is on your side. So you even listening to this is giving you this inkling of, oh yeah, I'm going to check this out. Like, no accidents, right? Only synchronicities. You're probably going to get this message several times, not just from here, but other places in your life, from other people in your life, from whatever, but you'll get the message from your guides several times. This is luck being on your side, synchronicity being on your side, and also you being able to be open to receive those messages from your guides. So I feel good about that. Let's take a look at messages here from your guides. What does Aquarius need to know? Release, radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. And go slow. Take time to get back. Take time to get to know each other. I feel like this has more to do with take time to get to know the situation. It's like take time to get to know what this whole thing is about before you just jump into the pool kind of thing. Certain things I need to release. I feel like that has to do with this King of Swords not being honest or not. It's like release. I want to say something about trust. Release the idea that you can't trust yourself because you can. But that's the thing, you have to rely on your own trust and not just rely on what somebody else says because for whatever reason, they don't have all the information or they're confused. So it's like you need to figure out something on your own. Don't just take somebody else's word for it. Release the information that you're getting and find the information for yourself. That's coming through really clearly, really strongly. There are obstacles if you don't do that. There are obstacles that come forward if you're not prepared. That's what it is. Let's take a look at your Moonology, Libra. And it is time to take action. That is the message. Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, I feel like somebody is even like not saying something because they're being polite. And I feel like that's some kind of past program or something. But this isn't the time to be polite in this particular situation. It's the time to get right, get truth, and expect powerful change. So that is what I have for you, air signs. I will be back again with an overview for what's coming up for April, and I will see you soon.